Tucked away in the hills of Extremadura, Spain, is the old city of Cáceres. Named a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1986, Cáceres' Old Town shows off a rich and interesting past. Its cobblestone streets and well-kept buildings tell stories of Roman soldiers, Moorish rulers, and the good times of the Spanish Golden Age. Every stone, every arch, every corner reveals a part of the city's long and exciting story. Cáceres is like a living museum. You can see how important the city was, even in Roman times, from its strong walls and forts. When the Moors arrived in the 700s, they changed the city too. This mix of building styles, from Romanesque to Gothic and Renaissance, makes Cáceres special. As you walk the winding streets and big plazas, you'll feel like you've traveled back in time. The smell of fresh bread mixes with the sound of church bells. It's a wonderful experience. The Old Town of Cáceres is full of amazing buildings. The Plaza Mayor, the heart of the city, is easy to spot. This busy square with its cafes and restaurants has been a meeting place for hundreds of years. Here, everyone enjoys the lively atmosphere. The Arco de la Estrella, or Star Archway, leads into the Old Town. This big gate, built in the 1700s, replaced an older, smaller Moorish gate. Its fancy Baroque front, decorated with the city's symbol, marks the entrance to the historic center. The Bygone Tower, a Moorish watchtower from the 1100s, stands tall in the Old Town. From the top, you can see the whole city and the countryside around it. The tower's location shows how important it was for protecting Cáceres. The old city walls, built by the Romans and Moors, surround the Old Town. These walls, with their 30 Arabic towers, show how strong and tough Cáceres has always been. Cáceres has many palaces and mansions that show its noble history. These beautiful buildings give us a peek into the lives of the city's rich families. One of the most impressive is the Palacio de los Golfines de Abajo. This grand Renaissance palace, with its fancy front and tall towers, is a masterpiece. Inside, you'll find beautiful courtyards, big staircases, and rooms with amazing decorations. The Palacio de Carvajal from the 1400s is another treasure. Its Gothic and Mudéjar styles show the city's mixed history. Today, it's the tourist office, a great place to get information about Cáceres. The Casa de Toledo Moctezuma, a mix of Gothic and Renaissance styles, tells an interesting story. Isabel de Moctezuma, daughter of the Aztec Emperor Moctezuma II, and her Spanish husband lived here. Cáceres has many churches and convents. These holy places show the city's spiritual side and the different building styles and art from different times. The Cathedral de Santa Maria, a mix of Romanesque, Gothic, and Renaissance styles, is hard to miss. Its tall tower with beautiful carvings shows the skill of medieval builders. Inside, you can see the high ceilings, colorful windows, and decorated altars. The Iglesia de San Mateo from the 1300s is another example of the city's religious history. Its Gothic front, with pointed arches and a round window, is a beautiful sight. Inside, there's a collection of religious art. The Iglesia de San Francisco Javier, with its Baroque front and two towers, is newer. Its fancy inside, with paintings and gold carvings, shows the richness of the Baroque period. Besides its famous landmarks, Cáceres has hidden treasures waiting to be found. These less-known spots show more of the city's past. Under the streets of the Old Town is the Aljaib Arabe, a Moorish water tank from the 1100s. This underground structure, with its curved arches and ceilings, was important for the city's water. Outside the city walls is the Cueva de Maltravieso, a cave with prehistoric paintings. These old paintings, from the Paleolithic era, show us how people lived long ago. For a taste of local life, visit the Mercado de Abastos, Cáceres' busy food market. You'll find fresh produce, local cheeses, cured meats, and regional treats. Cáceres' Old Town is a trip back in time, but the modern city around it is busy and lively. Cáceres mixes its history with modern life. The Museo de Cáceres, in two historic buildings, shows the city's rich history and culture. It has Roman artifacts, Moorish pottery, and Renaissance paintings. For modern art, visit the Fundación Helga de Alvear. This art center, in a cool modern building, shows work by famous Spanish and international artists. Cáceres also has lots of restaurants, cafes, and bars for everyone. You can find everything from traditional Spanish tapas to new and interesting food. Cáceres' food comes from the region's farms and cooking traditions. In 2015, Cáceres was named the Spanish capital of gastronomy because its food is so good. Cáceres uses local ingredients like Iberian pork, lamb, game, fresh veggies, and olive oil. These simple ingredients make delicious dishes. One of the best ways to enjoy Cáceres' food is at its tapas bars. These fun places offer many small plates, so you can try lots of different flavors. Try local favorites like migas extremeñas, fried breadcrumbs with chorizo and bacon, caldereta de cordero, lamb stew, and torta del casar, creamy sheep's cheese. Cáceres is a city that is beautiful and interesting. Its timeless beauty, amazing buildings, and rich history make it unforgettable. Whether you're walking its streets, looking at its palaces and churches, or enjoying its food, Cáceres will stay with you. The city mixes its ancient past with its modern present. Cáceres shows how strong people can be. History isn't just in museums, it's part of everyday life. Cáceres invites you to relax, enjoy Spanish life, and make your own memories. It's easy to get to Cáceres by plane, train, or car. The closest airport is in Badajoz, about 90 kilometers away. Madrid, Spain's capital, is about 300 kilometers away and has good train and bus connections to Cáceres. Spring or fall is the best time to visit because the weather is nice. The city has festivals and events all year round. Whether you like history, architecture, food, or just want to experience a different time, Cáceres has something for everyone. Come discover this beautiful Spanish city and make memories that will last a lifetime.